Okay.
I don't actually recall.
Okay. Did you know at the time of that premiere in probably LA, but possibly somewhere else, did you know at the time that Mr. Depp and Miss Heard were seeing each other romantically?
No, I didn't. I actually didn't. I mean, I surmised that there was a spark there. It wasn't till maybe a maybe a few days later, a few nights later, we were at a dinner party somewhere, a promotional thing, and Amber and Johnny were basically, sparking up. They were getting together. Then I sort of assumed that there was a romance happening there, budding there.
Okay. Over the course of Mr. Depp and Miss Heard's relationship with each other, about how often would you say you saw them together?
Well, in the beginning, actually not a lot. Not a lot. Maybe once a week, twice a week at a push. But then it started. It started maturing into something, into a relationship. So more often as the time went on.
And as time went on, did you have an opportunity to observe how Mr. Depp and Miss Heard interacted with each other?
At the beginning, lovey-dovey, everything was great. The honeymoon period was on, and it was, yeah, it was good. I mean, it was great to see Johnny happy again. Amber was, lovely, charming, as she usually is, good as gold. And then things started to change. Amber started to change. Amber started getting a bit, I would say, a bit more feisty, demanding. I could see that Amber wanted to wear the pants in this relationship. That was pretty obvious.
And what in particular made you think that you observed personally?
Just the way, if something wasn't quite right, or Amber could get a bit frosty at the drop of a hat. So as time went on, I could see them. I could see them change. I could see Amber change. I could see Johnny getting quieter. You get into the car and nobody was speaking, and it just things started changing. Amber started getting a bit more grumpy, which I'll say.
How did she get along with you?
Absolutely fine. Amber was fine with me. Amber was never anything but professional, polite with me. She was. No, Amber was fine with me.
Did you ever see or hear any arguments between Mr. Depp and Miss Heard?
Uh, when you say see, I heard. I mean, I could hear at times in certain accommodations we'd be staying at. I could hear Amber, yeah, screaming. I could hear shouting and bawling, and yeah, I could hear it going on. Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't there every single night when we're working in the UK. There's nights maybe I'd get home because Jerry would be there. But yeah, I did hear. Yeah, definitely for a fact. I could hear sometimes the shouting and bawling. It's mostly I could hear Amber screaming.
And about how I recognize this was years ago, but can you estimate for us how regularly that happened?
Uh, I can't say regularly. I can't say it was like every day, but it got more regular. It got more often than not.
Did you ever uh, did you ever witness any physical violence between the two of them?
No, no, never. I'd never seen any physical violence. It's not a thing. It's not a thing people would do in front of security. It's not a thing that would happen in front of myself or Jerry Judge or Sean Bett or something. It just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. No, I never seen any physical security. I never seen any hands on. No.
Okay, what do you mean you never saw any hands-on?
Well, I never seen any slapping or grabbing or punching or hitting. I never seen any of that physically. I s well, I tell you what. There was an instance, maybe two incidents that come to my mind. One incident was on a private plane. I can't recall if it was a domestic flight or an international flight. I'm sitting, Johnny and Amber, or Johnny, whoever he's flying with, will sit up at the foretable. There's a foretable up aft, and myself and my colleagues will sit down the forward end of the plane. So I usually look up the fuselage that way, with my back to the nose. Amber had her back to me, Johnny sitting across the table, and there's a bit of bickering going on. I can't hear because, you know, you're talking about jet craft. I can't actually hear, and it's more animated than verbal. And I see a lighter, a plastic lighter, bounce off his chest. Boom, bounce off his chest. So right away I think, well, this is going to escalate. Or it's either going to go one way or the other. I don't think it came to much. I remember Johnny just sort of, you know, smirking and looking away as if to say, you know, well, what is that? It kind of attitude, you know. And Johnny tips his hat, puts his head against the window, and whoa, I'm out, you know. Another time, I was at the loft apartment. I was in the security room in the loft apartments with a security guard called. Do you know what? I can't recall if it was Sean Bett or a guy called Donovan. Anyway, I got the text. I was down there to pick him up to go to the West Hollywood accommodation, and I got the text.
Objection
No.
to the extent he's going to talk about what the text is. That's hearsay.
You can just tell us what you observed without without recounting the contents of the text.
Okay. I'm instructed to go and get Johnny, and because we're leaving.
Objection. He just said what he was instructed to do. That was
All right, I'll sustain the objection if you can.
What did you do after you received the text?
I go to the loft apartment. The door's ajar slightly, just a what we call a crack in the door. Push the door open, and I go in. Shouting, there's a bit of shouting going on. I can't hear. I'm in the wrong area of the apartment. But as I turn to the left into the more of the lounge area, there's a soda can. Like I don't know if it's a Coca-Cola or a Sprite, or I don't know what it was. But it's launched from the mezzanine, and Johnny's had this huge TV, the biggest TV I've ever seen. In fact, but this, and it's on this mechanical arm, which is an actual piece of artwork that Johnny had got commissioned. And anyway, this big mechanical arm holds this TV. So this can of pop, you're going to call it pop, smashes on that, but by force, let me add, because it made a bang, boom. And all I can hear is it spraying all over the place. Johnny has already got his jacket on and a bag over his shoulder. That's why he's called me in, because we're leaving. I just pick up the other bags, pick up the two bags, put my hand through Johnny's arm and say, right, boss, we're leaving. We walk out the door. And we go halfway to the West Hollywood. Johnny's already calmed down, you know. He's like, oh, man, can you?
Objection to the extent he's talking about what Mr. Depp is saying.
All right, I'll sustain the objection. Continue.
If you have, I think we can move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Just to clarify.